subscribe.
一体どんな手を使って
どんな手も何も俺は元から
登録していた。
Card D Kaizoku.
This video is brought to you by Adakai TCG. Shop the latest in premium holographic textured custom One Piece cards. Designed for collectors, crafted to stand out. Use code CARDKaizoku for 15% off your next order. This video is sponsored by gumgum.gg. See Western OP11 list and Eastern OP12 list on gumgum.gg. Updated daily. Be the first to see decks for new leaders as they emerge. With over 1,000 deck lists per set, gumgum.gg has all the top strategies as soon as they drop. This video is sponsored by Card Market, Europe's largest online marketplace for trading card games. Alright, so we're going to be live reacting to the Miyagi Championship Series 2025 tournament here. This is the top 8. We just did the top 16, so if you missed that video, you can check it out. But we see the top 8 here is made up of 2 green Zoros. We saw one of these smokers make it, and then looks like one of the others made it, but one got knocked out, unfortunately. What's this? This is blue-purple Luffy. 2 of them still made it from the 4 that were in the top 16. And then 1 green-purple Luffy. And then we do see one... No, Piss Kid made it. Okay. P Kid. Okay. So let's see what the top 8 is going to be here. That we're going to see on screen, the top 8 featured match. If I skip to live, will it show? Yes, okay, so it's going to be Piss Kid. Yellow Kid. So what he does, leader ability. At the end of your turn, you can turn one of your top cards of your life face up. If you can do this, set up to one of your supernova type characters with a cost of 3 to 8 as active, and then it gains a blocker. So you're able to attack with your characters ability because you'll just get them back as blockers. And I hope they didn't show the second leader yet, because I kind of just jumped to live. Ooh, he didn't look like he liked his hand. Did you see his face? Okay, the other guy is Zoro. Okay, let me just go back so I can show you the leader. I guess I did skip too far ahead. So Zoro, if this leader has 3 down attached, you can activate main. So if it battled an opponent's character this turn, you can just set it as active again, and then it cannot attack another character with a cost of 7 or less, original cost. So it gives you the ability to kill something on board plus attack your leader always. And then just because I liked that reaction, I'm gonna see his face again, the Piss Kid. Yeah, look at that. He mulliganed for this hand, so he has to keep. Sorry, I just like that. Okay, so the Zoro mulliganed, it looked like. Oh no, then this means that this kid kept his opening hand, the first hand. Or the Zoro just took a lot longer to shuffle. Well, that part doesn't matter. He has a Raiders hat on. Hey fucker, you like the Raiders or what? So we have Raiders versus Lacoste. Okay, Zoro's starting hand is decent, right? He has Search. Oh, why are you moving around? I'm trying to write. So Searcher. This is an untap to finish. This is Blocker. That gives you a lot of down back. 3k counter, 2k counter. So yeah, 1 Searcher is enough, I feel. You'll find what you need. Against the Piss Kid, maybe like Kuinas and the 5-cost Tishigis are going to be what you need in this matchup. Just to rest their blockers, right? They're always going to have a blocker up. So it looks like Zoro's going first too. Let's see what the kid has up his sleeve. I want to see what in his hand made him make that face. Oh, this is actually a really good hand. What the heck? Why did he make that face? Maybe he made that face because of how disgusting it was. So 2 Searchers will find you what you need. He's going second too. So both of these are going to be played. And then this is a burn card for late game, and then a heal. And then a 2k. Like literally the best 2k you could get for an opening 2k, right? It pops a 5-cost. Right, and it helps you set up your leader ability too in case your life is like face up and they don't make you take life. So I'm gonna have to assume that face was like, oh, this hand's so nasty good. Alright, top 8 starting up right now. It's cool that the Zoro player has Zoro in the background of his player cam there. Okay, it does play the Hiyori out, but cannot use it to search just yet. Because it's a tap searcher, right? He needs to pay a Dawn on a future turn to be able to search with it. So Kid is just gonna play both of his Luffys to search. There's so many freaking Luffy cards. How do I find this one in particular? Here it is. So top 5 searcher for supernova type. Finds a Basil Hawkins that he has to read. Guess he's not too familiar facing against Kid deck. And then we're gonna see another one of these come out right now. So for Dawn, probably the Hawkins is coming out, is what it looks like, because that's what he picked for his first search. Second one, what could he find? He could use some counter, right? He's kind of low on 2Ks in hand, besides the Zeus. Does take a 7 law. Okay, so he's opting for late game. I guess you are kind of free to take life early on, and then you'll just recover it later on with the law anyway. And that's when you'll start drawing your 2Ks and stuff. So completely makes sense. So Zoro, I would assume he already searched and then play the Koshiro. Right, he has nothing to attack really, just set up. So let's him search top 5 for a slash or a green event. Luna probably not going to be relevant in this matchup just because... Oh, actually it will be, great, because this log can actually get frozen by Luna. It's a 7 cost. Just not the kid. But ends up taking the 2k counter Zoro, which he has to read. I have to read it too. It's a really new card. It's a promo card. It's just a 2k counter, I think. On play, you can KO arrested 2 costs. I think it is just 2k counter in this deck. So yeah, again, oh, he attacked for 7 instead of playing the blocker. Because he does have this blocker in hand, right? And I doubt the kid's gonna want to deal with it. So yeah, he does swing 2 at the Hyori. And then 5 at life, which the Zoro does take. 5 life leaders usually take their first hit no matter what number you throw it at them. Okay, it does play out the Hawkins. So what Hawkins does is, when he dies, your opponent trashes a life card. So it just goes straight to the trash, doesn't trigger, doesn't go to your hand. And then, I do see kids, they never use leader ability to turn Hawkins into a blocker. At least that's what I see on the East. I don't know if that's something that people do on the West too. I haven't played Kid in a while, so this might be a new development. Because what do you need the life face down for on your 6th on turn? Is what I'm confused about. Or I guess if you have nothing on 6, you could just make the Hawkins a blocker after that. So that I can understand. I guess he does still want to take life, and he doesn't want the Zoro to know what life card that he's going to get is. But yeah, the Zoro does not have a good play on 5 actually. So he's just going to swing 8 at the Luffy, and with leader ability lets him untap. Yeah, he didn't find a Tashigi, didn't find a Cavendish, didn't find a Smoker, which are cards that they can run in that slot. So it does just have to play a Perona Searcher. Okay, I guess he could have tried to find one with the Perona here, but he didn't want to risk it. Right, he did find a Cavendish there and a Tashigi, which he could have played with the remaining... Oh no, he's at 5. Right, so he wouldn't have been able to fit it in. But he can fit it in for next turn. Literally every card in that search can be picked up in that hand right there. Right, they're all green events or slash. So I think it's either between the Tashigi or the Cavendish, whichever one he needs. I would go for the Cavendish, because I think he's going to block with the Basil Hawkins anyway. So it does take the Cavendish. It looks like he's signaling to take the Cavendish, which would give him a lot of extra Dawn to work with for the turn. Right, if you have Cavendish set up and he has a Mihawk to turn after, you'll get like 6 Dawn for that turn extra. So passes with 1 Dawn up. We do see he has Paradise Waterfall, but I don't think it's relevant here, but just in case, I guess. Okay, so Hawkins attacks for 5, counters for 1k. Leader 5. Oh, what does he have for 6? Oh, Kuma. I see Kuma in his hand. I think that guy is 6 cost. Right? Yeah, he is. What's he do? On play, you can trash a card from your hand, you can heal. Then he gets plus 2 cost, and then on your opponent's turn on KO, he also heal if he dies. Okay, just a lot of healing here. Which is essentially card draw. It just takes a while to get to your hand. Okay, counters 2k from the leader hit. He wants to be really healthy. Right, Zoro's still at 4 life. Let's play out the Kuma. So discards Red Hawk and then heals, going back up to 4. And he gets plus 2 costs, which means he's a 8 cost actually, so Tashigi cannot rest him. Right, this was a card in the Zoro's deck that can interact with his board, but cost is 6 or less. The Kuma actually has 8 costs right now. And I really like that there's official One Piece dice now, so they can indicate it on the screen. I don't know, they didn't want to use the generic dice before that. They had to be like official Bandai dice. Okay, so it does turn the Hawkins into a blocker now. Ooh, he has like 2 of the untap your leader events to go for like a 9k 3 times kind of finisher if he wants. Just judging from the board state, I do think the kid is in the advantageous position right now. Right, I doubt the kid's ever going to be in a position where he does have to defend against 3 9ks just because he can heal so much. I think Zoro just missing that 5 drop is really devastating too. I wonder if the Zoro even bothers dealing with the Hawkins because he has to lose a life that way. So just play the Cavendish, get some 2 Dawn back. I wonder if the Japanese stream is on a delay and there's a guy that's just like looking up all the cards to show on screen so that they can get it like instantly. Because I'm doing it as fast as I can, but sometimes I'm quicker than them. I don't know. But I'm like a one guy operation here. Right, casting, looking up cards, drawing on the screen. They got a whole production crew over there, don't they? So looking like he's gonna put 3 Dawn on leader just to have it active for leader ability. But what does he do with the extra Dawn? Might as well just go 9k. I guess he was asking if the Kuma was still an 8 cost on Zoro's turn, and he is. Okay, so he does swing 8. If he does block with the Hawkins, he gets to untap himself. He takes it. Okay. Gets to trigger the Hawkins, which lets him draw 2, discard 1. Helps him fix his hand a little bit. And then, oh, he didn't trigger it. He took it to hand. I guess he didn't want to draw a card. I don't know. What do you need the second Hawkins for? Just to make him like erase his life. So it does just swing 5 with the Hawkins again. It's taken by the Zoro. I guess he wanted no. He has 7 law this turn, so he could have put a face down card anyway. So he didn't need to take that life, I guess. Or if he took it, he could have just triggered it. I don't know. Mr. Raider knows what he's doing. Yep, 7 Dawn for the law. So it lets him put a Supernova type card in his hand on the top of his life face down, and he puts a Dawn on his leader. So he's got 7k leader, right? It makes it a lot harder for the Zoro to defend. It's not just a free 2k. But he does have a Red Hawk to protect leader, but I don't think he needs that up. So does swing... Oh, what is Kuma's power actually? He's a 7k. Okay, and then leader 7. So 7, 7... Yeah, Zoro in a tough spot here. He might have to counter this for 3. He could use the whoever wins this war. Okay, nope. He just counter out of his hand. Then turns Hawken into a blocker again. Oops, I drew a 5. I meant to draw a B. So he does have this in his hand, the Zoro. I guess he's saving it for a rainy day. So yeah, if he does block with the Hawkins now, he just goes down to 1 life. So Hawkins is really annoying at this stage in the game. Oh, I guess now I know why he took the Hawkins to hand. He doesn't have any good targets to put in his life. So that's why with the 7 law, he just put the Hawkins back. Makes complete sense. Okay, so just play the Mihawk, which lets him get 4 Dawn back. Like on play, you can untap for your rested Dawn. Gives him Dawn for leader ability if he needs it. He could try to swing 10 at the Kuma here, or maybe 9. Yeah, 9 and then 1 Dawn up for Paradise Waterfall makes sense. But the thing is, if he does block with the Hawkins, he cannot attack the Kuma anymore. Right, he can only attack leader after that because of this part of his... Oops, trying to underline, not to cross out. Okay, so... Oh, he does have Cavendish still. So 7 to untap 2 Dawn. So he's got a lot more Dawn to work with. Okay, blocks it, loses a life because the Hawkins is on KO. Owie! 1 life, owie! He has to survive. But he does have a blocker in Paradise Waterfall up. Oh, he's going for a Tashigi play here. Just to have characters out. Rest is a Luffy. So 3 Dawn on leader. Off of the Tashigi effect. Here, let me bring it up for you guys. Right, rest is 6 drop and then you put 3 Dawn on your leader. Swings Perona 2 into 2. Kills, and then you can do 8. Might as well do like a free 8 at the Kuma. Right, and then you can always untap your leader and then just go for your opponent's face instead after that. So counter for 2k. Use his effect to untap. And this is that leader. He can trigger now, I think. Yep, he does trigger it. Draw 2, discard 1. And this is like top tier yellow kid optimizations. Okay, passes to the kid's turn. So Zoro has a pretty respectable board now, right? He has 3 characters. Just because Mihawk gives you so much Dawn. It's almost like Mihawk is like the film Luffy. Because you're playing a second character out. A 5 drop in this case. Okay, so it does play out the 8 cost kid. Which makes your opponent just outright trash a life on play. So Zoro is at 0. He needs to play blockers and a bunch of counter cards to survive at this point. So 7 from the Kuma. If he doesn't have the counter for this, it might be over. But he might just block with the Mihawk here. Actually, he might have to save the Mihawk for the law hit. Or else he'd have to waste the Paradise Waterfall. Right, because the untap part happens after the block phase. So if he just blocks with the Mihawk and he doesn't counter for 2k that he doesn't need to counter for, then he won't have the blocker for the potentially 11k hit from this law. So even though like 8 can stop 7, he might have to counter 10k. Or block counter 10k. Which is not ideal. Okay, he just counters this one out of hand. So it's for 3k. Giving up one of his... What is this event's name even? It's like Pirate King? Okay, so just 5 from the kid. Hold on, I'm trying to look up the event on the side. Luffy is the man who became the Pirate King. There's got to be a shorter name for that. So just counter 2k, the leader hit. And that leader, so he's going to block this one. And then counter for 2k. Unfortunately, doesn't have something to stop with the Paradise Waterfall. That would put the second block. Okay, does play a Bedge. Even has a blocker in the end that protects his characters. But yeah, with 3 life here plus the Bedge. And this is a blocker too. I think it's over for the Zoro, unfortunately. Right, 2 blockers and 3 life. Kid also lets you cycle a card at the end of the turn too. Let me bring it up. Just because your opponent's at 2 or less life, you can draw and trash a card. Help fill it with counter. I think it's kind of over for the Zoro here. Hey, is this kid gonna make it to the end? Is it Kid versus Smoker in the finals? That's my prediction. But watch, we're gonna see the top 4 and both of the Smokers get knocked out. When I say things like that, I kind of curse. I curse the players. Sorry if you're the smoker. I just cursed you. Okay, does play the Hodi, which taps both of the blockers. Did he top deck that? He rests 2 things. He has no life to take, so he just gets a rush attacker for free. So Kevin just swings 6, gives him 2 Dawn back. So he has 5 Dawn to work for the turn. Counters for 2k. Tashigi for 7? Is Tashigi at 7k? Sorry, these cards are new. Yep, she is. Oh, maybe Zoro might have it? Oh, if he can defend this, he doesn't have it. It does counter. Oh, but he has the event. So he has 2 7ks. Plus 8 plus 8. Oh yeah, he has 4k counter here. So he cannot lose. You cannot lose. Don't worry. He took the 7. Even got a 1k counter from life. And then untaps with the Luffy's going to be the Pirate King event that we saw. Another 7. Counters for 3. He can take both of these 8s and then he just wins on the clapback. Yeah, he just gives up. So like 5 and then 7 per game. Oh, he got 2 antsy and dropped his entire hand? He did. And the judge has to reset his hand for him. He's just like, I have to win. I'm going to win. I can't believe it. 0 cards in hand. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Yellow Kid takes it. Top 8 win, going up to top 4. All right, we're going to tune into the top 4 and top final. top 2 match after that. So be on the lookout for that for the rest of the night. If those videos aren't up already, they probably should be up by the time you see this. But yeah, until then, yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the match. Any feedback for me, if my tools helped on screen, or just comment if you're hyped for that match. And I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one coming up. Okay, bye.
Card D Kaizoku.